Rachel, do you have a roll call for the minutes?
Yes, do you know where?
I have not heard from trustee Ewert, so. We have one public comment that I see listed, Pastor Conrad, if you would come forward.
Thank you, Board. Joshua Conrad, 403 Foxmead Drive, Village of Waterford. I want to thank you for the privilege that I had to serve with Trustee Goldammer and Trustee McReynolds and Sergeant Jeske for the ad hoc police committee. After about a year and 2 months of work, we wrapped up. And again, thank you for the opportunity to represent the village on that project, the ability to work with our counterparts in the town and then jointly for the last few months. And so now that that is finished, I know that you have other items that you want to look at, other ways that you can work together, and I commend you on that. But I would encourage you to consider the way to move the police department forward, as this is something that we already work together on. And so whether that is sending it to referendum or however you guys want to handle that, my encouragement is just that we move this project forward as we look to continue to work together with our neighbors in the town of Waterford. So that's all I really have. And again, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you, Pastor. Moving on to public appearances or hearings. We don't have any public appearances, but we will have a public hearing under new business item number 1, so we will handle that there. I'm looking for reading and approval of our minutes from our March 9th, 2026 village board meeting.
So approved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any other questions or comments regarding those minutes? All right, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are approved. Moving on to approval of various licenses. As you saw in your packet, we have 3 new licenses to approve. They are just new agents is what 2 of them are, and 1 is a new license. So it's a new agent for Pick and Save, a new agent for Dollar General, and then a new cigarette, tobacco, and vaping license for Spanky Sports Bar and Grill. So I'm looking for approval of those 3 licenses.
My only question is, before we go into that, is cigarette and tobacco vaping license for MKL, and that's for Spankies,
My understanding is it's going to be for their event they hold in the summer.
where they'll be able to sell cigarettes, tobacco, and vaping.
That is my understanding. I don't know, Rachel, do you have any other, I think that's
Correct.
correct.
It's just an event license?
No, it's for the entire year, but that's the main reason they wanted it, is for the Spanky Palooza. I don't know what they intend to do with it for the remaining year. Well, this only goes till June, and they wanted it for the Spanky Palooza, which happens before the new licensing takes place. So they probably will also get it when they do their new license, starting for July 1st.
Does it seem like their intention is to sell that stuff at their restaurant, bar, establishment? I mean, it's kind of rare to see that anymore now that smoking isn't allowed in.
Well, I would assume that the event makes sense, I suppose, because it's an outside event.
Right, I think
They're not gonna be able to
he's,
smoke,
Right.
of course, you know, if it's sold inside, they still can't smoke
Yeah.
inside.
It's just,
Right.
it's odd to see bars and restaurants, you know, the days of old, you had a cigarette machine, you'd pull the lever and out would come a pack, but nowadays it seems kind of like rare.
mhm.
That was all. I don't have any concern with it other than what their intention was.
That's all he said, was they wanted it for the Spanky Palooza. And he mainly was at first saying it was going to be for the e-cigarettes, or, you know, that sort of thing, but he did say that he wanted all of it on the form. So-
The vaping portion of that is, do you need a license in the village for a customer to vape in your facility?
Is that allowed by state law? It is. Oh.
Yes, you would need a license for that.
So this vaping license is they can sell product and customers can physically vape in the inside. Because there is no state law for vaping inside a bar restaurant.
It is mainly for the sales as far as I'm
Okay,
concerned
the
on
main
that.
reason I was asking is I do not have a vaping license at my business, and there are people that do vape inside my business. So I'm wondering if I am operating without a proper license that I need to get that I was unaware of.
I must say I'm not extremely versed on the whole vaping thing, so I will get back to you on that.
Greatly appreciate it.
All right. That being said, does anybody have a motion they'd like to entertain to approve these 3 licenses?
I'll make the motion to approve the licenses.
Thank you, Pat. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Any other comments or conversation on the licenses? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Licenses are approved. Make sure you get the Spanky Palooza. Moving on to reports from our standing department heads. Anything, Rick, that you'd like to say from DPW?
The report's in the packet.
All right, any questions for Rick from anything in the packet? All right. Mike, anything for parks and facilities?
In the packet if you have any questions.
All right. Anybody have anything for Mike? All right. Jessica, I know you got something. Hi, Jessica.
Hello.
How are you
Hi,
today?
everyone. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
We have our harpist happening right now over at the library. There's 30 people there, and she's here from the Racine Symphony Orchestra. It's really exciting. Okay, so in March we had 4,240 people visit the library. We had 76 new people get library cards last month. 2,155 people attended 47 programs at the library in March. I wanted to talk a little bit about the fact that we have a service that a lot of people don't know about. If you get a library card from home, you can access a feature called LinkedIn Learning. There is over 25,000 classes that you can access at home. This is everything from how to learn pivot tables in Excel to how to become a better investor, and these are all free with your library card. Please check that out if you haven't already. A couple things that happened in March that I wanted to note. We had a variety of fun spring break programs, including a story walk and a presenter from Who's Woods Raptor Center. Thanks to a generous donation from the Friends of the Library, we now offer 2 new experience passes. Patrons can come in and borrow a pass to visit Milwaukee Domes or Betty Brinn Children's Museum for free, just using their library card. This month we started offering Tai Chi for fall prevention, and this is presented by the ADRC. We're really excited to be partnering with them, and this has been wildly popular. And then I want to say a big thank you to Donna Fearing and the Chamber of Commerce for hosting a meet and greet for me, as well as the new police chief. It was a wonderful night of connections and networking, and I've gotten a lot of great partnerships out of it. So that's all. Any questions? Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much, Jessica. Dalton, are you our?
I'm not representing
Okay.
the fire chief.
Okay,
tonight.
no problem. Just wanted to check. The police chief and I have been chatting on how he wants to come and present at our meetings, but it really doesn't work with the town as they start, I believe, a half an hour before us. So he's trying to figure out a way to figure that out going forward. I did ask if he obviously can't, that just an officer would come maybe and do a report. So we're working through that, but I did provide you all a copy as he sent it over this morning, so it did not make it into your packet of, I believe it's all of March's numbers. Very detailed. I think we should give him a big pat on the back for the detail that went into this report. So hopefully he will be here in the near future. Nothing from treasurer, clerk, or obviously administrator. There is one thing I will let Alyssa and Tammy talk about. Trustee Polnow has been working with UW Extension to get somebody to come into the village of Waterford at no cost to do some training with the current trustees and trustee-elect Todrick that will be joining us next month. I believe it's a 4-hour training on kind of the basics of board meetings, how boards should run, Robert's rules, bunch of different things. So if Alyssa, you have anything you want to say, or Tammy, you want to say, we just wanted to make sure this was being stated publicly.
We'd like to invite any committee members that are serving on any of our committees as well. And there are dates that I will email you so we can get a consensus of what is best for everybody that does want to participate.
Okay. All right then, moving on, we do not have confirmation of committee or commissions. We will be doing our yearly ones next month. If there is anybody out there in the next couple of weeks that anybody knows about, please send them my way or have them contact the village all staff, and we will discuss what's open and where they may fit. We will be swearing in Mr. Todrick next month. So moving on to our standing committees, I do not see Donna here. Pastor, do you have anything from the chamber that you would like to talk about, or you don't have to? Kind of put you on the spot.
Oh, you're fine. We do have an event next week at Grace Church in Burlington, hosting County Executive Ralph Malicki and a few from his office. So we encourage you guys to be able to attend if you are able to, or the business owners, partners of the chamber to attend that event as well. We'll be looking for more breakfast and learn events, and one on social media coming up here in the near future. So we're looking for ways to continue to educate and tie our business owners together and the partners of the chamber. So thank you.
Patrick? I do not see Laura from RCDC. I will be with her tomorrow at 7:30, so I will see what she has for us to be updated on. All right, Board of Health, Tammy.
It is National Public Health Week. Public health is not something done to you, it's something created with you. Individuals shape outcomes through daily choices and collective advocacy. So please go to Racine County Public Health if you would like more information.
All right, thank you very much. Pat, anything from the sewer district?
Just our punch list is getting very small on the expansion. So we just got some landscaping and a couple pumps, but it's going good. We had a 50%, and it didn't bring our bills up at all. So it was a $15 million expansion. So I want to thank the past boards and the sewage board for doing that. It's fantastic for the community. So that's all I got.
Excellent, thank you. Back to you, Tammy, for the library board.
The library received an endowment gift in December, and we encourage local community members to consider donating to this fund to help secure the library's future. You may find this information on the library's website. Using interest accumulated from the existing endowment, the library board is considering purchasing some new furniture in the near future. And the library is beginning its strategic planning process. That's all I have.
Thank you. Was that a anonymous amount that can be, as to stay quiet, or can we share what the amount was?
The amount that was donated?
For the endowment, yes.
It was $50,000.
$50,000. Awesome. All right, thank you. I don't see Carl here, and I don't see him. So moving on to our agenda for the evening, we will start with old business. Item number 1, discussion on the Personnel Committee's recommendation to use Globe Life as an additional source of life insurance for full-time employees at no cost to the village, and we will consider an appropriate motion for action. I couldn't recall, were they here in March or February when they gave their presentation? They all came before us and gave their presentation.
Hey, Dale, we did have a question though.
Yes. February? Okay.
We did have a question. They were asking to talk to employees during the time. And we had asked them, I don't know if we got back to them, they asked them if they could do that after hours or at breaks, because this is an additional thing, and it's truly no cost to the village.
I have something.
Sure.
We do have, through Horse Stream, voluntary benefits enrollment guide. So this might be redundant of the benefits that are there. But I think also, I'm not comfortable giving them any of the employees' information. I would like their information given to each of the employees. And if the employees choose to schedule an appointment on their own time, they can do so. That would be the direction I would.
Yeah,
recommend.
as I've had conversation with staff after, I had the chance to see the presentation twice, once in personnel and then once here.
Right.
They presented very well, they have a lot of, offerings, I guess we'll call it. In my conversations with staff, trying to better understand, not being a full-time employee as an elected official, we don't have those benefits, so I was trying to better understand them, and that's kind of what I got out of it, was we do already have some of those options at no cost through some of our current offerings. So it might be redundant, that's for us to decide right now, but I'm with Pat and with you, if we choose to go forward and offer this option or approve this option, I am really only okay with it if the employees are given the contact information off hours to reach out to Globe Life for further information and quotes regarding whatever the free service may be.
Is that your motion?
I wasn't prepared to make a motion. I wanted to hear a little bit what everybody else had to say first, on it being redundant or not. I don't have a problem it being my motion, but is there anything else anybody wants to chirp in? on
They
that?
may have additional benefits that our current one doesn't, so I'm comfortable allowing this to move forward as long as we're not divulging our employees' information, because I don't think that would be appropriate. And if, in agreement with Pat, that it's, on their own time if they wanna schedule that meeting.
Okay.
So I will make that motion.
Okay, so we have a motion to allow for this to move forward. The full-time employee can request information from Globe Life and their off hours to discuss further options. That's the motion?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Second.
we have a second. Any other conversation or questions regarding this? All right, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, motion passes.